Assalamu alaikum. We're going to start with adding and subtracting fractions. We're going to start with exercise 5.3, but before that, let's look at a few things. So, you can only add or subtract any fraction that are of the same type. By same type, they mean that they should have a common denominator. It is a really crucial thing that one should know in order to start their multiplication, addition or subtraction, not multiplication. So if there is 3 over here and there is let's say 12 over there, अब क्या करना है? अब हमें इसको ऐड नहीं कर सकते, अब हमें इसको मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा 4 से in order to make this fraction the same denominator as this फ्रैक्शन हैज। और इसको क्योंकि हमने 4 को नीचे मल्टीप्लाई किया तो हमें ऊपर भी मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा, तो ये हमारे पास हो जाएगा 8/12 प्लस 4/12। नाउ यू कैन ऐड देम। अब ये ऐड होने के लिए सूटेबल है, तो हम लोग यहाँ पे बेसिकली उसको एलसीएम निकाल रहे हैं जो कि हम लोग उसको सेम मैच कर रहे हैं। एंड द सिमिलर प्रोसेसेस हैव बीन डन ओवर हियर कि एलसीएम 2 और 4 का एलसीएम होता है 4, और इसलिए हमने उसको कॉमन डिनोमिनेटर बनाया। कॉमन डिनोमिनेटर बनाने के लिए 2 को 2 से मल्टीप्लाई किया और फिर 1 को भी 2 से मल्टीप्लाई किया, क्योंकि हमने डिनोमिनेटर में अगर चेंजिंग किया है तो हमें न्यूमरेटर में भी चेंजिंग करनी पड़ेगी इन ऑर्डर टू कीप द सेम इक्विवेलेंट फ्रैक्शन। इस वजह से सिमिलरली यही हमारे पास कुछ जो है एग्जांपल्स हुई हुई हैं, एंड यू शुड नोटिस कि हमारे पास सिर्फ एक कॉमन डिनोमिनेटर हो सकता है और हम लोग न्यूमरेटर्स को सिर्फ ऐड करते हैं, हम लोग कभी भी डिनोमिनेटर्स को ऐड नहीं करते। यानी 4 + 4 है, ये 4 और 4 है, हम इसको ऐड करके 8 नहीं करेंगे, हम इसको 3/8 नहीं करेंगे, हम इसको 3/4 करेंगे। डिनोमिनेटर जो एक दफ़ा एलसीएम ले लिया वही कॉमनली यूज होकर नीचे आता है। And you will sometimes find that two fractions added together can result in an improper fraction, sometimes called a top-heavy fraction. Usually you will rewrite this as a mixed number. So that means कि अगर आपके पास कोई ऐसा फ्रैक्शन है जो कि इम्प्रॉपर फ्रैक्शन बन गया है, जिसमें न्यूमरेटर बड़ा है और डिनोमिनेटर छोटा है, उसको हम लोग यूजुअली क्या करते हैं, मिक्स फ्रैक्शन में चेंज करके लिख देते हैं। और सिमिलरली यही रूल्स अप्लाई होंगे इफ़ वी आर subtracting a fractions, just like we are adding them. So yes, now let's look at these Egyptian fractions. So an Egyptian fraction is the sum of any number of different fractions, that means different denominators, each with the numerator 1. For example 1/2, जिसके अंदर न्यूमरेटर हमारे पास 1 है और डिनोमिनेटर कुछ भी हो सकता है। 1/2 plus 1/3 is the Egyptian fraction that represents 5/6. Ancient Egyptians used to represent single fraction in this way, but in modern times we tend to prefer the single fraction that results from finding a common denominator. तो उनके पास ये पूरा एक जो है मेथड होता है इन ऑर्डर टू आंसर द क्वेश्चंस, बट हम लोग यूजुअली क्या यूज़ करते हैं जो कि हमारा कन्वेंशनल वे है, बाय मेकिंग द डिनोमिनेटर सेम एंड देन फर्दर सॉल्विंग दोज क्वेश्चंस. So let's start with the exercise 5.3 question number 1, and we are going to evaluate all of these जहाँ पर हमारे पास सेम हमारे पास है denominators. That's very easy as we can already answer 1/3 plus 1/3 is going to be 2/3, क्योंकि denominator as it is रहेगा और जो numerator है वो add हो जाएंगे. For B part we have 3 and 2, 3 plus 2 will be 5 divided by 7, denominator will stay intact and the numerator will add. For the C part, we are going to subtract 5 minus 3, that is going to be 2/8. But is 2/8 going to be our final answer? Probably yes or probably no. We can simplify it further and make it 1/4. Make sure all of your answers are simplified. And now for D part, 5 plus 8 is going to be 13, and 13/9. It is an improper fraction, so we will change it and convert it into a mixed form. So 9/1 is 9, and the remaining will be 4. So the mixed fraction will be, सबसे पहले हम लोग ये लिखते हैं 1 4/9. So that's going to be your answer. For part E, अब इसके अंदर हमारे पास सेम डिनोमिनेटर नहीं है. For this case हम लोग इसका LCM लेंगे, and by taking LCM we can tell कि 5 और 6 का LCM जो है वो 5 × 6 और 6 into 5 that is going to be 30. ये इनका closest आ सकता है. So what will happen? 5 into 1 will be 5. 5 into 6 will be 30 plus 1 into 6 will be 6 and 5 into 6 will be 30 and your final answer is going to be 11 over 30. Let's do part F on another document. So F 2 over 3 minus 5 over 8. Now we can see कि अब हमारे पास LCM हमें लेना पड़ेगा क्योंकि हमारे पास डिफरेंट डिनोमिनेटर्स है. हम इसको 8 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे और इसको हम लोग 3 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे क्योंकि 24 जो है वो हमारे पास कॉमन डिनोमिनेटर बन रहा है. So this is going to be 24. 8 into 2 is 16. 5 into 3 is 15 and divided by 24. 16 over minus 15 is going to be 1. So the final answer you are going to get is 1 over 24. We have done this. So G part 2 5 over 8 minus 1 3 over 4. Let's do this. 2 5 over 8 minus 1 3 over 4. Firstly, we have to convert this number into a fraction, an improper fraction most probably. So that is going to be 21 over 8. Then we are going to subtract it by, as it is 1 3 over 4. So basically how it happens is you multiply 4 with 1, that becomes 4 and 4 plus 3 is 7. So the answer is going to be 7 over 4, and because we need to make the denominator same, so we have to multiply these with 2. So 21 over 8 minus 14 over 8, and 21 minus 14 is 7. So the final answer you're going to get is 7 over 8. Let's look at part H now. In part H we got this mixed number as well, that is 5 1 over 8 and 3 1 over 16. 5 1 over 8 minus, I hope it was minus, yes, 3 1 over 16. Now we need to multiply 8 with 5, we get 40, and 40 plus 1 is going to be 41 over 8 minus, firstly we will multiply 16 with 3. Let's do this over here. 16 3, we're going to get 8 and 1. 3 into 1 is going to be 4. 48. 49 because plus 1 इसको हम ऐड करेंगे. 49 over 16. अब क्योंकि LCM लेना पड़ेगा क्योंकि हमारे पास सेम डिनोमिनेटर्स नहीं है. हम 8 को 16 बना सकते हैं, तो हम इसको 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे ऊपर और नीचे, यानी डिनोमिनेटर में और न्यूमरेटर में. और 41 into 2 it's going to be 82 over 16 minus 49 over 16, and you can do the further work as well. So 82 minus 49 is going to be, that is going to be 3 and 3. So 33 over 16 is going to be the answer. But as it is an improper fraction, it's not a proper fraction, we are going to convert this into a mixed number. So 16 1 is 16, 16 2 is 32, and you will have 1 here. So the final answer that you are going to get is 2 1 over 16, right? So each part is completed as well. Let's look at the further questions. Question number 2, 4 minus 2 over 3, and then 6 plus 5 over 11. If we have a single number, that means it is in numerator, and alone 4 means it is 4 over 1. So the question basically is 4 over 1 minus 2 over 3. And how are you going to solve it? You are going to firstly multiply it by 3, both sides. 3 into 4 is going to be 12 over 3 minus 2 over 3. So the final answer that you are going to get is 10 over 3, and as it is an improper fraction, we are going to convert into a mixed number, and that will become 3 1 over 3. You can even check it, I just remembered it from the memory. So 3 into, we know that 3 3 is 9, and you will have 1. So 3 1 over 3 is going to be the final answer for A part. Now let's do the B part and the following parts on the blank board. Alright, so we have this number here, and how are we going to solve it? firstly we can see यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं है तो that is going to be 1, and we will multiply it by 11 on both sides because we have to make the denominator same. 6 into 11 is going to be 66 over 11 plus 5 over 11. So when we will add 66 with 5, we are going to get 71 over 11, and as it is an improper fraction, we are going to convert it into a mixed number, and the mixed number, let's do this. So 71 over here, 11 over here, and now we can multiply it by 6 as 11 6 is 66. So we are going to get, when we will deduct 71 from 66, we are going to get, sorry, when we are going to deduct 66 from 71, we'll get 5. So the final answer that will look like 6 5 over 11. All right. For C part, again 11 over 1, it will become 11 over 1 plus 4 into 7 is 28, and 28 plus 1 is going to be 29. 29 over 4. Now we will multiply it by 4. It will become 44 over 4 plus 29 over 4. And upon adding these two, we are going to get 73 over 4. And let's solve it over here. So 73 divided by 4, that's going to be 1. You will have 3 downwards, and you will have 3. And 4, 8 is, 8 4 is 32. You will have 1. So the final answer that you are going to get is 18 1 over 4. Now let's do the D part. D is going to be 11 over 1 minus 29 over 4. And again हम इसको भी 4 से multiply करेंगे. Make sure you are showing all the working. Do not skip them and do not do them in your head. Try to write it down because it will help you process whatever you are doing and without any mistake or deduction. So 15 over 4, again this is an improper fraction. We're going to convert it into a into a mixed number. So for 15 divided by 4, we will have 3. 4 3 is 12, and you will have 3. So the final answer is going to look like 3 3 over 4. Now let's do the part E and F. So for part E, 3 into 2 is 6. 6 plus 1 is going to be 7. 7 over 2 minus 4 into 3 will be 12. 12 plus 1 is going to be 13, and it is going to be 13 over 3. Now we need to make it the same. Both of the denominators has to become the same number. The common number, we are going to multiply it by 3, and we are going to multiply it by 2 over here, and this way we are going to get 6 in the denominator, a common denominator. 7 into 3 will become 21 divided by 6 minus 13 into 2 will be 26 over 6. And as we got a number in negative, because 21 minus 26 is minus 5 over 6. So that will be the answer for the E part. For part F, 5 into 4 will be 20, and 20 plus 1 is going to be 21 over 4 plus 16 into 3. When we will multiply 16 with 3, we will get 48, and 48 plus 1 is going to be 49 over 16 plus 8 into 4 is 32. 32 plus 3 is going to be 35. So this is going to be 35 over 8. अब इन तीनों का एलसीएम जो है 4 का, 16 का और 8 का, हम इन तीनों को 16 में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं. 8 को हम 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, 35 को भी 2 से करेंगे, 4 को 4 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे और 21 को भी 4 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. हम लोग ऑल्दो यहाँ पर लग नहीं होता हम किसी से मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं, बट इन रियलिटी वी आर एक्चुअली मल्टीप्लाइंग 16 विद द नंबर 1. 16 into 1 is 16. 49 into 1 is 49. But we are not showing that. 21 over 4 is 84 over 16 plus 49 over 16 plus 70 over 16. Now we need to just add all of them. 84 plus 49 plus 70, and you will finally get a number 3, and that will give 2, and you will get 203 as the final answer. So it is going to become 203 over 16, and you need to divide it. So 16, when you will divide 203 with 16, firstly you're going to get 2 16 to 16 1 is 16, so you will have 4 and 3, so 16 2 is 32, and 43 it's going to be 1, and this is going to be 1. So the final answer in the mixed number you're going to get is 12, 11, 16. Now we have part GHI. For part G, 8 into 5, that is going to be 40, 41 over 8. Now this is very simple and it is a bit repetitive as well. So 49 over 16, and 4 into 4 is 16, 16 plus 3 is 19 over 4, yes, 4. And now we have to multiply it by 4, 4 and 2, 2. So 41 into 2 is going to be 82 divided by 16 minus 49 over 16 plus 19 into 4 is 76 over 16. Now simply add them up. 82 minus 49 plus 76, that is going to be 109 over 16, and when we will do them over here, so we will get it should be 6. 16 into 6 is basically our 96. So when we will subtract 109 from 96, we will get 13. 9 minus 6 is 3, and 10 minus 9 is 1. So the final answer, that is going to look like 6, 13 over 16. Now for part H, 3 into 1 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 over 3 plus 5 into 2 is 10, 10 plus 2 is 12 over 5, minus 4 into 1 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 over 4. Now we need to make them into one single denominator, one common denominator, and that has to be 4 into, let's say, what we can do, we can multiply all of them combined into become 60. So we have to multiply 4 with 60 into 4 into 15 will become 60, क्योंकि यही उसका एलसीएम बनता है. एंड 60 को अगर हम लोग 5 से किसको मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, 5 से कि हमारे पास 60 बन जाए, तो हम लोग 12 से कर रहे होंगे. और सिमिलरली 3 को हम लोग मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे 20 के साथ, राइट. So 20 into 5 is 100, 100 over 60 plus 12 over 12, 144 over 60 plus 15, 15 into 5 is also that is 75 that over 60, and now we just need to add all of them together, and 244 plus 75, that is going to be 319 over 60. Now do some maths and do some long division or simply division to get the final answer. And when we will divide that, 60 into 5 is going to be 300, and the remaining is going to be 19. So the final answer of each part we are going to get is, it should be, I think we made one error. No, actually we do not. It is correct. So it is going to be 519 over 60. Okay, for I part, we need to make sure we are following the DMAS rule, division, multiplication and subtraction rule, addition and then subtraction rule. So we need to follow them in an order. Firstly, let's solve this part because there is a multiplication sign over here. 3 over 7. Oh, 3 over 7 plus, we can see that if we cancel it out, 2 into 4 is 8, and 2 into 7 is 14. It will become 2 over 3 multiplied by 7 over 4, and 2 1 is 2, 2 2 is 4, 3 over 7 plus 1 over 3 multiplied by 7 over 2. 3 over 7 plus 1 will multiply with 7 and 3 will multiply with 6. So you have this number. Now we need to make the denominator same, as we only have one sign in between. So this will get multiplied with 7, this will get multiplied with 6. 6 3 is 18 over 42 plus 49 over 42. And when you will add 18 plus 49, you will get 67 over 42. And now you need to check it and solve it using a fraction. अब हमने इसको actually mixed number में convert करना है, and we know that it has to be 42. 1 is 42. The answer is going to be 25. So इसका जो final mixed number में जो expression होगा, that is going to be 125 over 42. And let's move on to the last three parts actually. Alright, let's solve these last three parts. 3 into 2 is 6. 6 plus 1 is going to be 7 over 2 minus 4 2 will be 8. 8 plus 1 is going to be 9 over 4 multiplied by 4 over 3. Now we need to look at the multiplication side first, as we have to solve the multiplication multiplication for due to DMAS rule. So 4 will cancel out 4 and 3 1 is 3. So 7 over 2 minus 3 over 1 multiply by 1 over 1. फिर भी अभी हम यही part solve करेंगे. So we will get 7 over 2 minus 3 over 1. अब हमें इनके जो है डिनोमिनेटर्स को सेम करना है. LCM हमारे पास 2 आ गया. 7 over 2 minus 6 over 2. So final answer is going to be 1 over 2. For K part, 6 into 3 is going to be 8. 6 1 is 6, 6 2 is 12, and then 18, 19 over 6. 4 2 is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9, 9 over 4 plus 7 4 is 28, and then 28 plus 3 is going to be 31 over 4. Now we have to make sure कि हमारे पास जो डिनोमिनेटर आ रहा है वो सबका सेम हो. कॉमन डिनोमिनेटर के लिए 6 और 4 का जो डिनोमिनेटर हमारे पास आएगा, that is going to be 12, because 6 into 2 and 4 into 3. अगर आप कोई ऐसा डिनोमिनेटर बना लेते हो जो ज़्यादा बड़ा है पर वो फिर भी LCM में आ जाता है, then you can also simplify them at the end of the question. But it is better practice कि अगर आप smallest जो है यानी least common multiple जो है अब वही लो तो बेहतर होता है. 19 into 2 will be 38 over 12 minus 9 into 3 is 27 over 12, and 31 into 3 will be 93 over 21, not 21, over 12. Alright. उसके बाद अब हमें क्या करना है, 38 में से 27 को माइनस करके 93 को ऐड करना है, and we will get 104 over 12. And let's do division. And 12, if 104 is divided by 12, we are going to get 12 8, and we know 12 8 is 96, and 104 minus 96 will be, this will be 9, carry, okay, this is going to be 8. So the final answer is going to be 8 over 12. Now for L part, 4 into 2 is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9, 9 over 4. 3 into 3 is 9, 9 plus 1 is going to be 10, 10 over 3, plus 4 5 into 5 is 20, and 20 plus 1 is 21 over 5, and again 4 3 5. अब हम लोग उसको 60 में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं. हमें 5 को 15 से मल्टीप्लाई करना, नो सॉरी 5 को हमें 12 से मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा in order to make it 60. And 3 को हमें 20 से मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा और 4 को हमें 15 से मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा in order to make it 60. So 15 into 9 is 135 over 60 minus 200 over 60 plus 21 into 12 is 252 over 60, and when you will do all these additions, 135 minus 200 plus 252, you will get 187 over 60. And if you will solve it, 187 divided by 60, you will get 63, and 60 into 3 is going to be 180. तो आपके पास यहाँ पर जो रिमाइंडर में आ जाएगा, that is going to be 7. So the final answer is going to look like 37 over 60. So that's where question number 2 ends. We have completed all of these parts. Let's do question number 3. Find Egyptian fractions for each of the following. So we need to find such two numbers. When we will add them, उनका जो LCM है उससे हमारे पास 4 आंसर आए. तो we have 1 and 4. If we have 1 और 4, तब भी हमारे पास LCM 4 आएगा. If we have 2 और 4, तब भी आंसर हमारे पास LCM में 4 आएगा. And I think that will be a good choice because 1 over 1 is not really a fraction, that is a number itself. So if we take 1 over 2 plus 1 over 4, फिर हमारे पास आंसर 3 over 4 आना चाहिए. We can try it out. Let's see. Question number 3, A part. We need to make 3 over 4. तो अगर हमारे पास 1 over 2 है और 1 over 4 है, और अगर हम अब इस 2 को बनाते हैं तो we will have 3 over 2 plus 1 over 4, 3 over 4 over 1 over 4, and the final answer is going to be indeed, oh, I apologize, I just made a few mistakes. It's not going to be like this. It will be 2 into 1 will be 2 and 2 into 2 will be 4 plus 1 over 4. So it will become 3 over 4, and that's proven क्योंकि यही हमारा क्वेश्चन था और हमने यही आंसर निकाल लिया. तो 1 over 2 and 1 over 4 जो है ये हमारे फाइनल फ्रैक्शन आंसर होंगे. For part B, it's 2 over 3. अब 2 over 3 जो है इसका मतलब है हमें LCM 3 चाहिए. कोई ऐसे नंबर जिनको कंबाइन करके LCM हमारा 3 आए. तो वो ऐसा कौन सा है? अब हम लोग क्योंकि अब हमारे पास अगर हम सोचें तो वी हैव आइदर 1 और आइदर 3, एंड ऑल्दो क्योंकि 1 जो है 1,3 इज गोइंग टू बी 3, इन दोनों नंबर्स का LCM 3 आएगा. पर 1 जो इटसेल्फ है इट्स नॉट अ फ्रैक्शन, क्योंकि अगर 1 over 1 है तो इट्स बेसिकली 1, नॉट अ नंबर. तो हमें कोई और नंबर चाहिए डिनोमिनेटर में अदर देन 1, एनी नंबर अदर देन 1. तो अब क्योंकि हमारे पास 2 over 3 है तो इस 1 over 3 के अलावा इसकी और कोई पॉसिबिलिटी नहीं बन रही. इसका मतलब है कि ये नंबर छोटा नहीं था, इसका एक कोई डुप्लीकेट होगा, यानी इसको हम लोग बड़ा करेंगे नंबर को. तो लेट्स मल्टीप्लाई इट बाय 2. हम ऊपर नीचे इसको 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देते हैं, इक्विवेलेंट फ्रैक्शन उसका बना लेते हैं एक. सो इक्विवेलेंट फ्रैक्शन जो है हमारा 4 over 6 बन गया. Four over 6 is the equivalent fraction of 2 over 3, but now because we've got 4 over 6, तो अब हमारे पास more options आ गई हैं. 1 over 3 जिसका 3 आ रहा है, उसके अलावा हमारे पास अभी options जो हैं 1 over 6, 1 और 6 होगा तब भी आंसर 6 आएगा. ठीक है, इसको हम भूल जाते हैं. 1,6 होगा तब भी 6 आएगा, 2,3 होगा तब भी 6 आएगा, राइट. सो और इवन 2,6 होगा तब भी आंसर 6 आएगा. सो दीज आर सम वेरिएबल्स जिनसे हमारा आंसर 6 आ रहा है. तो लेट्स सी, अगर हम लोग लिख देते हैं 1 over 6 plus 1 over 2, ओके, वी आर गोइंग टू गेट 6 एज एन LCM. अब हम इनको जब मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे 3 से, we will get 3 over 6 and the final answer is going to look like 4 over 6. You see, हमारा जो आंसर हमें चाहिए था 4 over 6 वो आ गया है. बट अगर हम लोग फॉर एग्जांपल इसके अलावा कुछ और यूज करते हैं, 2,3 यूज करते हैं, लेट्स से लेट मी चेंज द कलर, और अब हम इसको ट्राई कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, हम यहाँ पर ट्राई कर रहे हैं 1/2 प्लस 1/3। 3 को हमने 2 से मल्टीप्लाई किया और 2 को हमने 3 से मल्टीप्लाई किया, एंड नाउ वी गॉट 3/6 प्लस 2/6। नाउ व्हेन वी आर एडिंग इट अप, आंसर एलसीएम तो 6 आया, पर जो ऊपर 5 था ये आ गया, दैट इज रॉन्ग। हमें 4/6 चाहिए, तो 4/6 नहीं मिलेगा, ये सिंप्लीफाई होकर हमें 2/3 नहीं दे रहा, दैट इज वाई दिस इज रॉन्ग। तो ये वाली चीज हम यूज नहीं कर सकते, वी कैन ओनली यूज दिस वन, right? So although this is a little trickier, but you need to do trial and error and it will become really simple and really easy for you. Now for C part, we have 5/8. Let's do that. 5/8. For 8 we have 4,2, and we can also go for 1,8, and we can also go for 2,8. We can, yes, or we can also go for 4,8. This is not going, we are going to use, because 1 is not will not make it a fraction. तब हमारे पास अगर 4,2 है, इसका भी एलसीएम 4 आएगा, सो नो दैट्स नॉट, ये तो मैंने गलत लिखा है, ये गलत हो गया। 2,8 या 4,8 से हमारे पास आंसर 8 आ रहा है, सो 2,8, पहले हम लोग 4,8 ट्राई कर लेते हैं, ठीक है, लेट्स ट्राई 4,8। 1/4 प्लस 1/8, इजिप्शियन फ्रैक्शन के अंदर है कि 1 आएगा ही आएगा, तो 1/4 और 1/8, अब इसको हम 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे, हमारे पास हो गया 2/8 प्लस 1/8, सो फाइनल आंसर इज 3/8। इज दिस द सेम एज 5/8? नो, दिस इज नॉट इक्वल टू 5/8। नाउ लेट्स सी 1/2 प्लस 1/8, दैट मीन्स हमारा ये भी फेल हो गया, तो अब हम इसको 4 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, वी विल गेट 5/8, sorry, we will get 4/8 plus 1/8, and 4 plus 1 is going to be 5/8, और यहाँ पे हमारे पास फाइनल आंसर आ रहा है 5/8 ही आ रहा है, so the correct fractions are going to be 1/2 and 1/8. Now for the last part, D part, we have the question 3/16. अब 16 के क्या हो सकते हैं? It can be 4,16, it can be 2,16, it can be 8,16, it can be, I think that's it. So now in this case, let's try the first one, then the second one, and then the third one. So 1/4 plus 1/16, 4 will be multiplied with 4, 4/16 plus 1/16, we are going to get 5/16, which is not equal to 3/16. So this failed. Now we are going to try with the next one, and we'll multiply it by 8. 8/16 plus 1/16, we're going to get 9/16, and so 9/16 is not equal to 3/16, so this failed as well. Now let's try the third one. 1/8 plus 1/16, we will multiply it by 2, so we will have 2/16 plus 1/16, and we are going to finally get 3/16, and it is indeed equal to 3/16, so this fraction is going to be the final answer. It literally took me 2 minutes to solve all of them, so it is really easy for going for trial and error for these type of questions, and I hope this was understandable and how to do these fractions. Make sure whenever there is Egyptian fractions, you need to know कि हमारे पास जो numerator है, that's always going to be 1, and denominator is always a mixture of and denominator is anything, numerator आपका 1 होता है, और फिर आप इस तरह से उसको ढूंढ सकते हो, और अगर आपके पास प्लस और मल्टीप्लिकेशन मिक्स है, तो आपने हमेशा मल्टीप्लिकेशन पहले करनी है, and that's it. If you get improper fractions as the answer, make sure to convert it into a mixed number.